top 5 movies of all time. I sprung this on you, Adrian, yesterday. I was like, let's do this. So, and we've had people ask us in the past about like our non-comic movies, and I don't think we've ever really put a big list together.
Yeah.
But so I will tell you, this list right here is personal favorites.
Sure.
I guarantee you there's movies that even I would say are better overall movies. It's kind of like there's some gourmet meals, Adrian, right? Like
okay.
whatever, some pasta bolognese. So like there, this sauce, that, all this shit. Then there's like spaghetti and meatballs. Then there's pizza. And your favorite food may be fucking pizza. But you could admit that, dude, this fucking steak, the way they make it here with the sauce and these fresh, it's a better meal. But it ain't gonna be your go-to.
Right.
Big Mac's fucking good, dude, when you're hungry.
Right.
It's midnight, ain't much open. Nice hot fries, salted with a fucking Big Mac, some good shit.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's better than what was the place we used to go in Jersey? 94, 90, 92, 52, 67? I don't know, one of those. They got better food there.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna be my go-to.
No.
So these
Well, I mean, there's a whole 3-hour drive.
There's that too, yeah. But we got Michael Jordan Steakhouse. Great place. But dude, if I want something quick, I'm gonna eat that less than I'm gonna eat a nice pizza from some place down the road. Anyways, so I say all that to say these are my personal favorite top 5 movies right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you some honorable mentions first though, because this was hard to narrow.
Yeah, I got a few honorables too.
Okay. So let's do our honorable mentions first. Mine, these are no order at all. The Godfather.
Yep.
Goodfellas.
Yep.
Inception.
Yep.
Interstellar.
Damn.
Pulp Fiction.
Damn.
8 Mile. I love that movie. Empire Strikes Back. Even Wedding Crashers.
Yo, honorable mention. Not every fucking movie that you like.
Those are my honorable mentions right there. Those handful.
Okay.
What are some of your honorable mentions?
Well, the 3 honorable mentions
you
I
got 3,
have.
okay. It's not a competition.
So an interesting thing about this is like, so Sinners is on my honorable mention.
Okay.
Now remember, I was like, maybe Sinners, maybe replacing the Matrix.
You did say that,
right? So I was just caught up in a moment. It was a good show at the time, but so Sinners honorable mention. Where, which is a werewolf movie that came out in 2013. AJ Cook. That's like one of the if you like werewolf movies, watch that fucking movie.
Okay.
Right. And then The Skeleton Key. That's 2005 with Kate Hudson. This is about these this husband and wife slaves. They're into magic. And over time, so what they do is they will, speaking of soul snatching, they will transfer their soul into other people's bodies, live those lives out, and then when they get so old, they'll find another victim and transfer. So they keep body hopping through time and shit. Reminds me of that
show. Anthony Mackie was in the second one. The dude who plays Rick Flag Jr. was in the first one. Altered Carbon. You ever seen that? Netflix?
I started watching it. It became, I couldn't watch it.
The first season was really good.
Yeah.
The second season, not so much.
Got it.
Yeah. Anthony Mackie got the same Cap treatment there almost. We had this awesome guy, this awesome show, and now we're going to slide you in.
Right.
He kind of got the shit end of the stick twice too.
Wow.
But I'm sure he got paid.
So those are my 3 honorable mention. Where, Skeleton Key, Sinners.
Okay. And you heard all of mine.
Yep.
And I probably got more. All right. So top 5 movies of all time. And this is in no particular order. I'll give you. We'll go back and forth. Okay.
Yep.
So one of mine is The Fast and the Furious. The first Fast and Furious movie is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Okay.
I've seen this movie probably now. I don't know how many Fast and Furious movies there's 11 now. I've seen this movie more than 11 times. I can promise you that. Yes. So that's one of mine. What you got?
Well, I have not seen Fast and Furious 11 times. I have seen it a couple times.
Yep.
My all-time favorite has always and will, as of today, is The Matrix.
Okay. I knew that was going to be on your list.
Yep.
Another one for me is Scarface.
Okay.
This was hard to narrow down because I mentioned Godfather. You put them together, Godfather, Goodfellas is 2 of my honorable mentions. I absolutely love those movies. But Scarface is one I can throw on at any point in time. And it's also these movies, The Fast and the Furious and Scarface, Dude, I could almost recite every line in these movies. I've seen them so much.
Wow.
And Scarface is one of my all-time favorites.
Well, I cannot recite any lines in any of the movies that are on my favorites, but I do agree. So one of the things I thought about, like, what's my favorite, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff that makes up my favorite. You know, it's the first, is this, is that. And one of the criteria is what you just said. Can I just throw this movie on at any time and watch it,
Yep.
right? And I'm thinking about like Sinners. It's like, I don't want to watch that again. You know, I liked it for what it was, which is why it's a good movie, but it's also honorable mention. Another one of my movies is Avatar.
Ooh, okay. I like that. I
The
can
first
respect that. Yeah. Another one of mine, all-time favorites. And this is some of these I would say are also some of the best movies, period. Not all. I don't understand the Fast and the Furious wouldn't be like critically acclaimed.
Sure.
But I really enjoy it. Tombstone. I absolutely fucking love this movie.
That's the one I was trying to think of. I'm like, what did Mike say to watch it? Tombstone. I got to watch that
Dude,
one.
It is, I mean, it's based on, I don't want to say a true story. It's based on some true events, okay?
Okay.
Wyatt Earp. It also, I mean, who's to say what was a true story from that era, right? But it's about some lawmen, basically, that moved to a town of Tombstone to retire and realize you're a lawman back in the Wild West. You ain't ever really, really retired.
Right.
It's kind of like there's a lot of shit going on that pull them out of retirement. And then they end up getting into a very violent, I mean, it was an old school beef, dude, like between the people that were running the town corruptly and these new guys coming in, the Earp brothers plus Doc Holliday. But it's dude, it's a phenomenal fucking movie. A lot of great lines too. So I highly recommend that.
That kind of reminds me loosely of it's a comedy, but it's a bunch of professionals. They're on what do you call it? The federal witness protection list.
Okay.
And they get all moved into town and they get walking down the street and it's like, oh shit, fellow gangsters and shit.
Yeah.
So they get together and they form this family, but it's not to do evil shit.
Right.
It's to like make the town better. It's kind of a comedy. I forget the guy, the comedian, the white hair comedian from Canada. Anyway, another one of my movies, Shawshank Redemption.
So just like you've never seen Tombstone, I've never seen that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've heard a lot of great things about it.
Sure.
Why is that movie so high for you?
It's got that old school feel. It's got that diversity. It's got the the ultimate redemption. It's like, you weather through something knowing that you're innocent to be your own salvation kind of a deal.
Yeah.
So that.
One of the standout moments in Tombstone, TikTok's doing this whole like hidden gem. They stole your hidden gem.
Hey.
Hidden gem movie scenes, right? And I think there's a scene in Tombstone that is a hidden gem because a lot of the Tombstone scenes you hear about are like the shootouts and the that type of stuff. But there's a scene with Doc Holliday. Doc Holliday is a gambler, a thief, a drunk. He's got tuberculosis. He's dying. He's a badass motherfucker with a gun.
Right.
He's the guy you want on your side. You don't want to be on the other side of him. Wyatt Earp is the ultimate lawman, above the law, do the right thing. He's the Captain America of this shit, right? It's almost like Cap and Bucky in a way.
Got it.
And Doc is pretty much dying, and he's willing to go to war with Wyatt Earp at the end. And Wyatt's almost like confused, like, bro, why are you doing this? He's like, you're my friend. And then Wyatt Earp goes, yeah, I have a lot of friends. Like, friends are not that, valuable. Like, and then Val Kilmer's the guy who plays him. But then Doc Holliday goes, yeah, well, I don't. And it was like that, he's someone who don't have a lot of friends, but he saw something in this dude. They had a connection, and he's willing to fucking do whatever he needs to do for this guy.
Got it.
So it's just a cool little moment in that movie. So,
Cool.
anyways, all right. So, next one for me is Terminator 2: Judgment Day. One of my all-time. I actually just watched this movie again this week.
Cool.
That's a movie that I've seen probably more than most movies. It's my favorite of the Terminator movie, and like these other ones, I could put it on while we're doing this and have it in the background.
Right. That's when they introduced T-1000.
T-1000,
right?
bro.
Yeah. Some hella graphic design, graphic
Dude,
shit back then.
That shit holds up. This movie
Yeah.
came out in, I think, 91, maybe 90, 91, 93. It was early 90s, 92. And that CGI looks better than some of the shit we've seen in movies recently.
Right.
Like, now, granted, it's simple CGI compared to a lot of the shit we see.
Right.
But for the time, it wasn't simple.
Yeah, but sometimes simplicity is best. Just like there's like, what the fuck happened during the 80s, dude? Like, you see movies from like the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, all that cinematography shit. But then the 80s, like, it's so grainy.
Yeah.
You can't even see the people.
Right.
What happened? There's like a bad run of film or something. I don't know what was going on. But then it got better back in the 90s.
Yeah. Funny quick thing about T-1000, Robert Patrick is the same guy who plays Augie Smith.
Yeah.
Yep. Peacemaker's dad.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
My next one is The Green Mile.
Oh, that's a good one.
Michael Clarke, Tom Hanks. Yeah.
That's a really good movie.
Yep.
That's a movie that I've only seen once. But not because I didn't like it, because of just, first of all, how good it was, how emotional it was, the story behind it. It was, I've only seen it once, but a phenomenal movie.
Yep.
All right, this is our last one, right?
Yep.
Our number one here. This is not my favorite of all these.
Not number one in order.
No. The last one we're going to give.
Yes.
The last one we're going to give. I actually put this movie on last night while I was working on this podcast, Adrian. My fucking favorite animated movie of all time. No, but WALL-E. My movie WALL-E, dude.
Of course.
Yes. One of my top 5 movies of all time.
So your WALL-E is my Matrix.
There you go.
There you go. Yep. My last one is Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
A little Christmas movie there, Adrian. Look at that. So, well, those are our top 5 movies, our favorite movies of all time. Not top 5 from a critical standpoint.
So I was thinking about this when I was putting this together. I'm like, holy shit, none of these are comic book movies.
No.
And none of yours are comic book movies.
No, I intentionally left out.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. Because I probably would have put like Across the Spider-Verse on there or something like that.